KFC T20 internationals, the first one of 3 between South Africa and Pakistan, and it comes to you live from Hollywood Bets Kingsmead.
What are you going to do and why?
Yeah, we're going to bat first. The wicket has been fantastic over the last couple of seasons, and hopefully it can add a couple of scoreboard pressure at the back end for us.
Right, now you've had a camp leading into this, so you've all got together for a few days, but this is the first of 6 white ball games, so an opportunity for a few of you guys to get your teeth stuck into this cricket.
Yeah, we're looking to start this December holiday or festive season quite well.
In South Africa is their 3rd overseas tour on the trot. They've got some good unity. They've got 4 stars back in the lineup. The big boys are back in the lineup for Pakistan that were in the squads in Zimbabwe. And Rassie van der Dussen has been such a fine performance for South Africa and is striding out to start proceedings. Overall play, 22 games by the way. Pakistan have actually won 12 in the T20 internationals, and South Africa winning 10 of those, so there's a thin edge for Pakistan. There's 2 openers, Reza Hendricks and Rassie van der Dussen. You can see it's quite overcast. There was a little bit of rain over the last couple of days. We're thinking and been told that we should be okay. Now, a little bit of movement back in. Big shot from Shaheen Shah Afridi. Maybe pitched outside leg. He normally swings the ball back in quite a bit. He also gets a bit of bounce.
Such a typical start from Shaheen Shah Afridi. He gets that ball to jag back from that off-stump angle into the stumps. I don't know whether that ball did swing back. Nice seam position, would have gone on to miss.
Shot it on, dragged it from wide, back on the stumps. Pakistan have struck nice and early.
Yeah, it's such a good ball because Yorker length with a new ball we know can be really difficult to produce and execute. And Van der Dussen has been such a marvellous player for South Africa, especially in white ball cricket, and he's been castled. Fuller length, lot of inside edge, massive inside edge, helping Shaheen Shah Afridi and Pakistan's cause. So early exit for the right-hander, and Shaheen Shah Afridi is off the mark. This is what Pakistan needed. This is what the left-armer needed. 1 for duck, 1 for 1.
Zubritsky at number 3. Very talented cricketer, this man. Very talented cricketer. Likes playing his shots. He's got some expansive shots once he gets going. But at the moment, he'll be... He's got hold of that. He's got hold of it beautifully, and that's gone for 6. Oh, almost caught in the crowd as well. 6 runs, top shot.
What a shot, a cracker. And that's why T20 cricket is so breathtakingly... not really spinning a great deal, picked up the length and smashed it for 6.
Give it a chance. He likes to stamp his authority, Matthew Britsky, when he arrives at the crease. That was in his wheelhouse. A little bit short, a little bit wide, and straight to the fielder, and that is gone. Just a little message, maybe it's time to go, I think, from O'Brien. So 2 down.
Yeah, I mean, it was a hittable ball, but then you had to find the gap. We saw that little nudge from Abrar. Pretty dramatic way to celebrate a wicket without saying much, just a nudge. Yeah, he's quick through the air and hitting it straight down the throat of Saim Ayub at point, and there he goes. See you later. Gone after scoring 8, 10 for 2.
Let's go, guys.
Two and a half thousand runs in his career, average 33, strike rate 140. It's a little bit short, and he's got that away on the onside with power, and that's 4 runs. Nice way to finish the over. 2 overs gone, 16 for 2.
Was absolutely waiting for this length this time, camping on the back foot and hitting it hard over the infield for 4. So expensive over, picked up a wicket, gave away 10 runs.
2 slips. That's whipped away with really good intent from David Miller.
If you needed another clue how good this pitch is, have a look at this shot. Beautifully played, flick shot every time you watch this. Strong wrist through mid-wicket, you love it. Very subcontinental in style. He's been given 2 slips, Shaheen Shah Afridi, so the idea is to swing the ball away from the stumps.
Outside the circle in the power play. On the back foot this time, driven that one through the offside. Through extra cover, that is a fine shot. No real flourish, just terrific work from Miller.
Yeah, tested on 2 lengths. The fuller length, which was put away through square leg for a great 4, and this back foot drive. What a good shot this is. Shortening the length. The idea was to target him through that slip cordon, but the balance and the grace and quality personified in that shot.
Sean Pollock described this as a peach of a wicket. Peach of a pitch. Bowled him. That is a beauty. Slower. Great pace. That is a superb delivery, and he will be delighted and really proud of that one.
I think the face and the neck turned the other way because it was a wrong one. Earlier it picked a wicket off a leg spinner, so the neck went the other way. But this was probably slower in pace, a little bit more flight and loop, and got a prodigious spin back into the stumps. Didn't read it. Was staying on the back foot, trying to hammer it, and just misread it completely. There he goes. On your way, mate. On your bike. Hendricks gone for 8, 28 for 3.
Klaasen, there's a lot of teams around the cricketing world who are concerned about this guy, and they come up with all sorts of plans, try and work him out. He's been powerful, of course, over the last few years. He's got a lot of work to do in this game. 20. Was.
Well, he's a classic when on song. Half the volley put away beautifully. Very graceful straight drive, and Haris Rauf has got this tendency to every now and then pitch the ball up, and when it doesn't really move sideways, then he is a cannon for runs. Such an elegant straight drive. Great balance.
Shot. Got all of that. Oh, juggle in the crowd. And it's dropped. Practicing their one-hand catches.
He bowled a nice slow delivery earlier on in the over, and it deceived David Miller just a touch, but you can see that one's got a bit of float to it. That was only 122, the other one was 130, and the length was better. It's floated up there, it's over-pitched, and with a man up at mid-off, David Miller says, thank you very much. I'm going to take advantage of that. And he puts away his first maximum of the evening. Plays to bowl mystery left arm spin, but not if you bowl it to David Miller, and he's got himself to 26, and he says thank you very much, I'll take it to 32.
Absolutely loving the aggression from David Miller. Put the spinner under pressure straight away. And that's banged away beautifully.
It bounces on the roof of the stadium and into the road. I'll have to send the drone to try and find that one. Bounces across. There it goes. Run in, run in, run in, run in. I don't know if, here we go. We've got a willing participant who's more interested in the ball.
Shot. Oh, wow. Brilliant that. All timing. He just tapped that and it sailed away for 6.
I'll tell you what, I'm thinking of the times I've sat and watched David Miller play, and I don't think I've ever seen him walk to the crease and strike it as solidly as he has. I mean, we've seen him bludgeon it in the back end of a T20 international or one day, but these have just been quality shots, and he is fine in the middle of that bat. That is a massive boundary.
Banged away. Oh, he loves that one. It's straight up in the air though, and look at him toss his bat. He felt that he had got the right length to go. Pakistan will be happy at just chipping away at these partnerships and breaking them timelessly.
You could just see there, made contact low with the bat, and as well, the bat just swiveled in his hands a touch. And he's disappointed. Klaasen was dead keen to get in.
Donovan Ferreira has walked out. Got enough. It wasn't quite the middle, but still it sails away for 6. Miller charging. He was out the blocks quickly, and he continues to play his shots.
And continues to communicate the different variations. David Miller picked that one. He saw it, seen it once, and then saw it again and thought, okay, short boundary. The length is pretty good, and an extension of the arms. As you say, Prom also made contact at the bottom, pretty similar to what Hendrik Klaasen does. Have a look where it makes contact on the bat. It's right at the Q end, but the contact and the power still enough to take.
Shouts of catch it. It's up in the air and will sail over for 6. Sail over the longest boundary. What a way to bring up 50. David Miller. An 8th career T20 international 50, and it's a 3rd one against Pakistan. It's been belligerent.
Sensational. The striking, the 2 over extra cover for me have been the pick. He's just caressed that. It's no force involved at all. It's just allowed his arms to extend, held the pose, and the power to take it over that big boundary is immensely impressive. Miller of 28 deliveries, striking at just under 200.
Oh, yes. That one's out the middle, and boy, has it flown. 3 in a row. It's been Miller time from the beginning.
3 sixes, Palm in a row. We've got a 3rd tierer. That was a proper strike. The modern day cricketer does not need to use his feet. He just waits for something to be overpitched, given some air. And David Miller says, thank you very much. And as he makes contact, he knows it's a biggie. No worrying about running whatsoever. 94 meters. It's
really, except David Miller, who's 62 from 30. Slowy. And it's banged away for 6. Almost as if he read what was coming. David Miller, he certainly is on tonight. 104 for 4.
Yeah, it looks like it was pace taken off, hits the middle of the wicket, and that's why it was easy. David Miller just waits for it, does get it. 123 kilometers per hour. South Africa, they've got to 100. David Miller's got himself.
Out short fine leg. Pakistan can smile again.
Abbas is having a here in South Africa. Donovan Ferreira looked straight at David Miller for sympathy. It's way down the leg side. He's just tried to clip it. He just had to beat that man at short 45. Would have been away to the boundary. Unfortunately, he doesn't even get to play a shot in anger. He just nudged it around to get himself to 7. He was waiting to cut loose at some stage. No opportunity to do so. He's gone for 7, 104 for 5.
All rounder, good with bat in hand. Can strike some. Normally partnerships with regard to running. One's judgment for what's too. Oh my goodness. That is sweet. A square drive that's gone flat over the boundary for 6. David Miller again.
This has gone away like a Scud missile. Don't often see him hit it with that amount of power over the offside. But once again, just gets into position, holds the pose. And that's right off the meat of the bat.
In the gap. Eye of the needle. 4 runs. 13 off that one, despite starting off with a wicket. It's 117 for 5. Opens the face of the bat, makes contact, and is in fine form.
Playing that nice and late. That's a really good shot. Really good shot indeed, and that's gone for 4. Nicely played by George Linder.
Yeah, fantastic shot. The skill of this shot is how late he plays it to find that gap between the 2 men behind point. Just the googly cramped him up, but he played it nice and late. When you play it late like that, that's how you get the power and the pace of the ball to be
boundary. A little bit short, wrong and picked up. And that is superbly hit by George Linder, and that has gone for 6. So that's another costly over. 14 from it, 13 overs gone, 131 for 5. Plenty of action on the ground tonight. Slightly short, he's hammered that one. It's out. Just picked him out, so Freedy back in the attack, and he's picked up the big wicket.